Soprano Syndrome. Episode 8. The Feed.
Thank you for taking this meeting on such short notice.
Not at all. I'll admit, I am not immune to being curious when the FBI reaches out to my office. I was even more curious when I realized it was you.
I see that you're doing well in your retirement.
I am. Thank you. It was a hard call, leaving the FBI, but my mom needed me back home. You know how it is.
Not really, no.
Well. So which office do they have you out with of Quantico? Huh? TAP? Anti-corruption? That would be a little ironic.
JTTF, actually.
No shit! That's big back then. I only had stomach for white-collar crime myself.
It's my understanding that you have information that might be relevant to my case.
Right. Usmanov. Nasty piece of work. If the murder rumors are true, good riddance.
I heard that he was low-key.
Oh, sure, he was. But his work was not. Caused a bit of terror here back in the early aughts. My predecessor didn't think to check in with the Chinese-American business community when we started complaining about certain kinds of intimidation tactics. Arson, real estate, fraud, calling up ICE. Nothing that could be traced to Usmanov, mostly things that could be chalked up to your standard xenophobia. The problem is that a lot of it wasn't explicitly xenophobic. There was a lot of favoritism, primarily mainland businesses wanting to get established here at the expense of local Chinese-American business owners. Partially the reason why I'm here, to be quite honest. I was willing to take things further up the ladder when it came to the rougher business tactics Usmanov condoned here and abroad. I tried to keep the FBI informed, but they lost interest when he disappeared. They think it's best if they just wait to see if he or his cops pops up. Don't blame them. It's a fuck ton of paperwork.
Yeah. So, he had enemies in Seattle.
You and I both know that I come from a people who have a long memory. But I don't think anyone in my community is reckless enough to risk going after such a violent figure.
What about Shenzhen Holdings?
They had a subsidiary here, briefly, but I didn't think they did business with any of Usmanov's entities, though.
You didn't find it strange that they uprooted and left right after Usmanov's disappearance?
Of course I did. But I assumed they were simply one of the companies from mainland China that wanted their cut in North America. Once Usmanov's gone, so is his money and his greasing of hands. They weren't the only company that dipped. And to be honest, as much as I love playing detective post-FBI, I decided to let sleeping dogs lie. His cronies scattered and things finally got quiet. At least until Celia Whittiker shows up.
Do you happen to have any contacts with their offices?
I can do you one better. I can get you in touch with the last person in Seattle who saw Usmanov alive.
Wait, what? How do you know?
I still love playing detective. All habits die hard, I guess. I pulled on my shoe leather and did a bit of poking around when the Weibo chatter got loud. I managed to find a low-rung assistant who was laterally hired to another company here before his office closed.
And they were willing to talk to you?
Less that and more my mom knows his mom. I found out our families are both from tier 3 cities. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if the story he told me was true, the timeline lines up. He would have been the last person to see Usmanov before he disappeared. He was able to describe the people at the bar, which I passed along to the FBI, but I guess it wasn't enough to ID anyone specific.
Okay, well, if I brought in some photos, do you think he'd be able to pick out anyone he recognizes?
We are a people with a long memory.
Right. 2,000 years of history.
Please don't. Those cultists annoy the hell out of me.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I've only seen the posters. It's a good scam, I guess. As good as any. Dress up a conspiracy and beautiful dancers and a light show. What's not to love?
Fraud comes in many forms.
I suppose I should take this chance to thank you for interrupting my path.
You're the one who found the strength to change from notorious counterfeiter to respectable FBI agent, chasing terrorists. It's good to see how far you've come, Celia.
I'm so sorry. Give me a moment. When? Damn it. Okay, well, do we know where they went? Okay, but are you sure that's their final destination? And how are they not flagged at the airport? Never mind. Is Foreman following? Trying to get an eye on them? Okay. So if the FBI isn't following, what are my orders? No, we shouldn't bring the husband in yet. Let's keep listening. He'll probably be in contact with his wife. We can share contact and context with the, supervisor on the ground. I assume the office down south has been notified? Okay. Thanks. Yeah, keep me updated. I am so sorry to rush out, but I have to go.
Still want my contact? Or do you have something else that needs your attention?
Yes. No. Well, yes. I would like the contact. Thank you. Still, you know how it is. Multiple threads to choose from.
Of course. I'll email you Huaz's contact information. I'll also let him know you can be trusted, if you choose this thread.
Thank you. It was really good to see you in better circumstances.
Yeah. Don't thank me yet. I have a feeling I'm sending you down a much longer rabbit hole.
Maybe. Hopefully I'll at least find more than one rabbit at the end of it all.
That reminds me of an old proverb. If you chase two rabbits, both will escape. Not Chinese, thank you very much. It might be Latin or Russian or Dutch. I don't recall.
Oh. I will keep that in mind.
Happy hunting, Agent.
So, do we just go in?
I guess. All the audio clip told us was that she had coffee here. I don't know about you, but I think I'd like to get something to help me wake up a little.
You had like 2 cups at the hotel. You're still sleepy?
I've crossed 1,000,000 miles in the span of like 5 days. I need caffeine.
Don't be dramatic. Anyway, I say we keep our eyes peeled for anything out of the ordinary.
Hard to say what would have been out of the ordinary. We've never been here. Plus, we didn't find anything last night at Los Arcos. Except for a really good pescado de lonja.
I don't know. Trust your instincts, I guess. Otherwise, there's another cafe near the U.S. Embassy. Maybe Junie conducted her meetings, or whatever, closer to where she worked.
This is the one she talked about in the audio clip. It's our best shot.
What do you guys want? I'll order. You two can look around. Pretend you're trying to figure out a good place to sit.
I'll just get a latte.
Me too.
3 lattes. Bueno.
Ugh, Lupe.
Gotta practice while you're here, D.
Cállate, por favor. No me joda.
Rude.
Outside, maybe? I mean, there's enough noise from the street for intimate conversations.
What? Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe there's something inside, too. There are books against the back wall. Maybe check those?
Does Junie have any favorite genres? Authors?
She likes sci-fi, but, like, really heady sci-fi. The ones that are, like, 500 pages or multiple series.
It's mostly Mexican authors here. Anything you recognize?
Here. Como Agua para Chocolate by Laura Esquivel.
You do speak Spanish.
Mostly insults. I was assigned the translated English version during high school, like Water for Chocolate when we lived in Argentina.
And this is a book you know Junie like?
No, you asked if I knew any of these books. This is the only one I know.
Okay. Well, unless there's a secret code somewhere in the margins, I'd say it's probably not in the books.
That was a good idea, though. Useful espionage tactic. Shh.
Yeah, maybe. Let's try outside. Check the open tables. Maybe there's a piece of paper stuck under the chairs or something.
I mean, won't that be kind of weird? A couple of gringos looking under tables?
If anyone asks, say you lost your packet of heirloom sunflower seeds or something.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
I don't know if you know this, Dee Dee, but you can get a packet of new ones at Home Depot.
They were from the region in Italy that our great-great-great-grandmother was from. They were special.
Yeah, whatever. Come on.
Any luck?
Not yet. Nat thinks we should check the tables outside.
All right. You can go find us a table. Nat, can you help me with the coffee?
Actually, I need to go to the bathroom. ¿Dónde está el baño? That's how you say it, right?
Yeah. Though I'm pretty sure it's just to the back, down that hallway. I saw a customer go down there just now.
All right. I'll be extra careful to look around in there, too. ¿Dónde está el baño?
Just around the corner. The code is 2020. You paid already, right?
Oh. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeesh. Guess this place is always swamped with digital nomads. Hey, should you check the guys' bathroom?
Unless there's something else about Junie I was unaware of, which, I mean, would be worlds better than finding out about her being a spook, don't get me wrong. I don't think she would be using the men's bathroom to send messages.
Yeah. Good point.
Lupe, 3 lattes.
Gracias. Hace un buen día.
Ditto. Charles, Americano?
Hey, real quick. Did you ever see someone who came in here? Looks a little like me, but shorter. Maybe use the name Judy.
Oh, a short, brown-eyed, brown-haired woman in Mexico? No, sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Hope you have a better day. Come on, Dee. Let's see what we can find outside.
What was their problem?
I wouldn't judge too much. I've heard gentrification in Mexico City is awful. Let's split up. You take that table. Sit for a bit. Feel for anything weird. Then we move to another open one.
That seems excessive.
Do you want to find any clues or not?
All right, fine.
Nothing here.
Same. There's only one other table open at the end there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's all sit there. Hang out. See if anyone interesting comes around, at least. If there's nothing there, you can check the men's. And we'll head back to the hotel to regroup. Nothing. Good coffee, at least.
Obviously, our sister can add travel food connoisseur to her list of titles. Maybe she should have run a travel blog instead of a spy ring.
Good one.
Probably should have stayed inside. I'm not a huge fan of exhaust fumes with my coffee.
He's all the way on the other side. I mean, it would be a little weird that we keep moving tables.
Oh, would it now?
What's taking your girlfriend so long?
Who? What? No, Nat wasn't...
I'm joking. Clearly middle school romance is never meant to last. Ah, here she is.
Sorry, guys. Traveler's stomach, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need us to go find some, Imodium or something? I packed some in my suitcase, but it's back at the hotel.
Oh, no. I'm doing just fine. Can you hold my purse for me, though?
Sure. Wait, what's...
Just my bag, thanks. Dee, oh, you're such a darling. Oh, this cafe also has QR codes. I totally want to tag them in something. The lattes are so good. Why don't we all take a photo, guys? Commemorate a trip in Mexico.
Are you sure you're okay?
No, seriously, it's good close. Smile. Oh, we look so cute. See it?
But that's... How did she...
Let's talk about it as we walk. Don't forget your coffee. Come on.
Perdóname. Señor, por favor, ¿tiene plata para un espresso?
Lo siento. No.
Señor, no tengo plata ni un trabajo. Por favor, tengo hambre.
Okay. Solamente. Tengo algo feria. Esto.
Gracias, señor. Ay, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Dios lo bendiga. Gracias, señor.
Siri, send voice memo to Junie.
Go ahead.
Game set. Pieces marked. You clearly didn't make it easy for them, Junie. So what is it that you actually want them to find?
Are you ready to send it to Junie?
No.
Okay.
Exhaust fumes. Like brother, like sister.
It's feed.
A podcast feed. And I only managed to listen to the first 2 episodes in the bathroom. They're short, but the tone is interesting.
How did she...
Keep it hidden? I don't know.
I want to know why she kept it hidden. Does she know we were coming? Is it even for us?
So, you found this in the bathroom?
Yeah. It was taped to the underside of the toilet tank lid. I saw it in a movie once, and I figured, I should try my luck. Also, the lid was ajar, which was strange enough.
Wait, do you think this was planted? Like, recently?
Junie did get us tickets here. Maybe she planted it.
Planted, seed, get it?
Good one. Anyway, there must be another clue in the podcast feed.
There are like a dozen episodes. There's probably a dozen clues.
Well, I guess that means we need to find a quiet place to download and listen.
The hotel?
I don't think we should listen back at the hotel.
You basically unscrewed every light bulb. We're probably safe.
What about light bulbs?
I checked all the popular places for cameras, mics, without, completely destroying hotel property. But we can't trust that the rooms might still be bugged.
You're probably right. Besides, they got microscopic tech by now. Hold on. There's someone following us.
Oh, she's been following us for a few blocks. I think she's just a beggar. Don't make eye contact.
Hola, niña linda. Niño lindo, por favor. Tengo hambre.
Lo siento. Solo tengo un poco plata. Aquí.
Ay, mi niña linda. Gracias. Dios te bendiga.
Cuídate.
Esa niña
That was kind of you.
linda que
I know that song.
Did she just hand you something?
That song. I think I've heard someone sing it before. Maybe from a TV show or maybe Abuela? I don't know the lyrics, but I swear.
What did she give you, Lupe?
Here. It's really small. I don't want to drop it. Some kind of rock? No, I think it's a seed.
Does it smell more fruity or nutty? What? I may not know Spanish, but I know my plants.
Cool. It smells like fruit, actually.
So probably some kind of fruit seed. Nat, do you still have the piece of tape from the bathroom message? I can keep it safe in my wallet for now.
Sure. Here.
Okay, we are going to say that was weird, right?
Yeah. I mean, weren't we just talking about your sunflower seed incident?
It's not a sunflower seed, though, I think.
It's not. Do you think that woman was sent by Juniper?
I don't know. Isn't that a little on the nose? Using street people to pass messages along? Couldn't she, put masking tape up on a window or something?
Oh yeah, that's what Mulder used to make contact with Deep Throat.
Excuse me?
The X-Files. The TV show. Oh, wait. I guess that's before your time.
You're 26. It's barely your time.
Anyway, one of the main characters would meet with this intelligence guy to get information about government conspiracies. Well, 2 guys, after the first one died, but that's not the point. Mulder would put an X on his window to signal he wants a meeting.
That was obsessed.
Gotcha. I guess it's good to know we have a professional on our side. It's a useful disguise if it's a disguise. Aren't spy types supposed to be, invisible and stuff? Nothing more invisible than people who are poor and houseless.
Yeah, true. Well, she didn't tell us to meet her or anything. She just gave us the seed thing.
Should we go try and find her again?
No, let's focus on the clue we already know is from Junie. The feed.
We still need to find a private place to listen.
Oh, there's a club near the Swiss Embassy. We could try there tonight.
Not sure I'm in the mood for clubbing.
It would be a good place to listen to the feed. Chaotic, loud. We could pretend to be on our phone. and listen to the episodes.
I'm not sure a club is the best place to listen to a podcast. Besides, it's not usually a good idea to have your phone out on the street. Easy to snatch.
Good point. Well, you could go to the
If you
bathroom.
really are being followed, then maybe a public bathroom isn't the best place to ensure privacy.
Okay, what do you propose then?
We go to the library.
The library?
Easy to figure out who's following us. Public access computers. And whoever might be following us would not know which computer we plan to use, right? Couldn't bug it ahead of time. I think. I don't know. Don't spies like public spaces anyways? We could listen to the computer while looking up something else and then clear the search history. Easy.
You just really want to take Biblioteca Vasconcelos off your bucket list.
You remember that?
Yeah. You had that big dog-eared library book of your dad's. After all those times you dragged me to the Boston Public Library, I just assumed your library architecture fixation never abated.
It 100% did not.
Okay. Nerds. To the library we go.
When did I eat the poisoned fruit? Was it the moment I accepted that black, unmarked folder in the halls of HQ? When did I forget that anything the company said was simply lies draped in the death shroud of truth? We're told on the farm that we are entering a world where our ability to warp reality would be our shield. Our covers were our lifelines. However, they made it very clear that those of us in the priesthood, the special, chosen few, that we cannot do our jobs properly if we cannot be honest with each other. What a pitiful few people I could trust. I'm tired. I thought I could handle this, but I can't. I thought hoped I could trust you. But maybe that was a lie, too.
D. Sorry. I just wanted to check in with you. You didn't answer your texts.
No, it's fine. I was just...
Sucked in? Yeah. How far are you?
11. I wanted to listen through the first episode again.
Lupe and I are finished. We need to figure out how to talk about what we just heard. Come over to the lobby when you're done, okay?
It's here. All the time now. When I wake up, when I step out, to the sounds of bikes and cars and the smell of butter and baked bread. If I could just navigate my neighborhood via scent, I can almost think it's Paris in summer. But no, it's better than Paris. Phnom Penh reminds me that I need to hear things too. The voices of people. I have to listen closely to pick up the words I do know in Khmer. Harpalopruk, breakfast. Thanikyar, bank. Sangthyar, sweetheart. The sound hums under all of it. I turn my head one way. Maybe it's vertigo-induced tinnitus? No. It's supposed to stop. That's what the other said. It was loud and sharp and painful and all at once and then stopped. My sound didn't stop. What is it?
Junie, there is one more episode left. I think I know what it's going to be about. No spoilers to you or anyone else who's listening. I know all of us have questions. I know the three of us are going to talk about it. I know this whole thing's just littered with ideas about where you are, what happened to you. I thought, listening to all this, that I would focus on those details, those mysteries, those questions. But I can't help but think about how much pain you were in. Maybe not by the sound, but you don't sound like that happy, chill sis that I love. The one I could play Uno with in the backseat of our interminable family car trips. The one who helped me out when I was struggling with my sexuality. The one who seemed so put together and wise. I don't like hearing you like this. I'm sorry. I know that you want us to focus on finding you. At least, that seems to be what you want. But, I don't know. I'm sorry. You sound so lonely, betrayed. It sounds like someone you cared about left you. That's not supposed to be. You have us. You've always had us, you know? I'm sorry if we took that for granted. Love you, Junie. Talk soon. I hope.
Check the show notes for a seed and the feed. Remember, the release date is the release. Special Agent Celia Whittiker is played by Whitney Johnson. Alvin Tam is played by Ian DePriest. Dimitri Menendez is played by Ralph Ruiz. Guadalupe Menendez is played by Adriene Arce. Natalie Johnson is played by Nathaly Campos. The surly Barista is played by Jose Rico. The singing stranger is played by Nathaly Vasquez. The Supervisor is played by Scott Welnosky. Juniper Menendez is played by Lisette Alvarez. Havana Syndrome is written and produced by Lisette Alvarez. This is a Stormfire Productions podcast. Thank you for listening.